Hi everybody, this is Judy Bodge with your town supervisor and welcome to our virtual FunDay Monday series. In an effort to make sure that our residents stay safe this summer, we're adhering to strict social distancing guidelines and even our FunDay Monday series has gone virtual. Our 2020 series might look a little different than it did last year, but we certainly hope that you'll continue to join us each week because there'll be new and exciting things each Monday. FunDay Monday has grown to be a tradition for so many of our senior citizens, and I know I look forward to our FunDay Mondays every year. With hundreds of seniors attending, we knew that once the pandemic hit, we wanted to continue to host our weekly events, but we needed to develop a plan where we could do this while making sure that our residents stayed safe. So I, along with our town board, worked closely with our Department of Community Services to develop some new and interesting programming for you. Throughout the summer, we will be providing our residents, you, with engaging and fun entertainment every Monday. You'll get to hear from our town board, our town clerk and receiver of taxes about their favorite FunDay Monday memories. We'll have exercise classes, we'll have workshops to tours of hidden gems in North Hempstead. There'll be something for everyone with our virtual FunDay Monday. I hope that you'll join us each week. Today we have a double treat because we have both our town clerk, Wayne Wink, and our receiver of taxes, Charlie Berman, with us to talk about their favorite FunDay Monday memories. And we're also going to be transported to the Leeds Pond Preserve. We'll take a nature walk and learn more about things in that area. So let's get this FunDay Monday started.
Hello and welcome to a walk down FunDay Monday lane. I'm Christina Liu, the Senior Citizen Program Development Specialist for the Department of Services for the Aging and the producer of our Project Independence radio program. And I am with John Ryan, who is the fabulous, famous host of the Project Independence and You radio program. We're pleased to bring you our guest today is the amazing, everyone loves you. It is the town clerk, Wayne Wink. So Wayne,
Hello.
Thank you for being here with us.
Hello, and I'm trying to do my best summer wardrobe here.
I love it.
It's just
no
replacement for FunDay Monday.
2 thumbs up for the look, Wayne. We love it.
All right, well now I can get down to business because this is bittersweet. I got to tell you because I would much rather be at North Hempstead Beach Park right now doing FunDay Monday as we always have, but the world we live in now means that the best we can do is try to be together virtually. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
And it will just be so much sweeter when the time comes that everybody can,
exactly.
get together. So
exactly.
It's just keeping the hope alive.
That's
so,
it.
As we had said, so Wayne, FunDay Monday has been going on for over 35 years now. Yeah. What is your favorite memory of FunDay Monday?
Wow. I mean, obviously every salute to veterans is special. Whenever we do that to end the year with a bang, as it were, by doing our salute to veterans is always a wonderful experience. There are the health fairs always seem to be just a great day where everybody comes out and has a great opportunity to learn about all the services that not only the town, but the county and the state and so many private organizations provide to our seniors. Those are always special days for me. And really just every FunDay Monday is great. The ability to go out and spend a great day with all my friends and to see everybody enjoying each other's company. And so that will remind me to think of those days when we have that opportunity again.
Absolutely, Wayne. That's well said.
Wayne, I have a question for you. I know Wayne now for years, various elected positions you've had, and working your way now to the town clerk. But my question for you is, which I don't know, what is one of your favorite summer traditions? And it could be recent, it could be from 5 years ago, could be from 20 years ago.
Wow. It's probably the fact that, in my job, I don't have a lot of free time. So what I always try to do during the summer is we spend a lot of time grilling. We spend a lot of time as a family. One of my little traditions is that, in the summertime, my wife and I, and if we can drag my daughter along, we take my dog Snowball for a walk almost every night at North Hempstead Beach Park. And it's just one of those great summer things that we do, usually just before sunset. And we spend, half an hour, 45 minutes walking the dog together at the beach. It's gorgeous. It really is wonderful. So that's one of the great traditions that we seem to have every summer now. But, we like kayaking. We like being out on the water whenever we can. So really, it's just, we're building traditions with my daughter. She's a teenager now. So, the traditions that we've had with her obviously are changing because she's getting older. So I look forward every year to building new traditions.
Okay.
And hopefully making them summertime traditions forever. So
I'm actually going to be reaching out to you, Wayne, because, I'm usually home now around 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Uh-huh.
I actually bought a barbecue.
Wow, there you go.
Last week, for the first time, I burnt everything.
I
put it on for,
you got to be willing to experiment.
Oh, it was burnt. It wasn't edible.
First of all, less is more.
Okay.
You don't need to have the temperature on high the whole time. There are times when that's what you want to do. Usually if you're like grilling tuna, things like that, you want to sear the outside but keep the inside pink. But for the rest of it, for me, slow and steady wins the race. Everything's on medium. What I'm known for is never undercooking chicken.
Yes.
Because that's the one I always worry about.
Yes.
You can always throw the steak back on if it's too rare. The chicken, if it comes out too pink, you're running a risk of people getting sick. So
look, I think we could do a whole segment with Wayne about cooking. Barbecuing with the town clerk.
See that?
I like it. Well,
always make the skin crispy. That's the key to chicken to me. So.
I'm with Greg. I like that, and that sounds. And I'm starving, Wayne, thinking about all.
Don't get me started on a skirt steak, okay? That I'm good at. I'm really good at skirt steak.
Well, this actually goes into something that no one knows about you, Wayne, which I did not know. You're so knowledgeable in barbecuing, but is there anything else that the public might not know?
Wow. Well,
hype segment.
Yeah, right. There are anybody who's been in my office, and it's hard to tell from the background here, but if you know me, I'm a huge Mets fan. And by the way, that's a summertime tradition in and of itself. Being a struggling Mets fan, because the Mets have broken my heart almost as much as the New York Jets have over the years. But just one of my favorite things is being able to get out to Citi Field, watch a game, have a hot dog, a beer, a pretzel, and I'm good for the night. Then just tell me when it's time to go home, because I'll stay for as long as they let me. But I think not everybody knows I'm a Mets fan, so that might be the one thing that I would say, if you don't know that about me, you should.
I like it. That's great. Well, it's like my dad. My dad is an avid Yankees fan. And I mean, there's just been old shows just playing in the house, constantly. So that's how
I'm still going through withdrawal myself. I know. Yeah. It's tough. It really is.
I know. But all we can do, right?
Yep.
We have another question, but this is a tougher one for you. Is there anything going on during the course of the summer in your department? I mean, obviously district-wise, different council people might have an event.
Sure.
We're asking everybody the same question, to be perfectly honest, but I really wouldn't see in your office having something. But, maybe there is.
Yeah, we're looking to get back to normal, whatever normal is.
Okay.
The major project for 2020 was and continues to be the fact that we took over Mineola's registrar functions. So if you were born, or God forbid, you had a family member who passed away at Winthrop Hospital, we, since the beginning of the year, actually since late last year, but since the beginning of the year, all records from Winthrop Hospital that are with the Village of Mineola are now coming to the town of North Hempstead. So we're building that into our records system. And so we started off being the largest registrar on Long Island, and probably one of the largest in the state of New York, because we have Northwell and their hospital. But now that we have Winthrop, we're even bigger, because Mineola was the 5th largest on Long Island, bigger than most towns. They were a very large registrar too. So we're taking all that over.
Wow.
And I'm hoping by the end of the year, we'll have all of their records. Right now, we have everything from 1906 when they were established to, I believe it's 1997 or 94, somewhere around there. It's been a while because we haven't taken in new stuff because of the quarantine. But, we're taking over all of their records. So one of the things we're able to do these days before the public is able to come back in freely is we're working to incorporate all of their records into our systems. We're looking to streamline a number of our procedures. And we're hoping there's going to come a day soon where the federal government will allow us to start handling passport applications again. And we can open up to the public as we always have been. Right now, we're mostly by appointment only, so that we don't have too many people standing in line. We don't have issues of social distancing, but we are handling marriage licenses and other emergency needs on the part of people. I'm just looking to get to a day where, at any given moment, we can have people walking in for a dog license, a marriage license, a hunting and fishing permit. Those are the things that make every day different around here. And right now, we're all kind of a little bit bored not being able to see the public. So I can't wait for the day when we're going to be open again, as we have been.
And Wayne, to make an appointment with you guys, a resident would just call the town North Hempstead 311 call center.
Yes, 311 is always the best way to get basic information, as well as to get to my office to make an appointment for whatever your needs. Yeah, so perfect. 311 it is.
Absolutely.
One thing I would like to say, Christina, is in reference to Wayne, that considering the quarantine, that office basically didn't skip a beat. Merging with Mineola, okay, it may have slowed down, but that's just normal. But anybody who needed something, they got it. Yes. And they got it maybe not that day, they got it the next morning, but they got it.
Right. We were processing everything by email. We were processing mail requests. Unfortunately, because my office deals in death certificates, we had some unprecedented numbers. We were an office that before we might handle about 50 death records a week in terms of incoming new deaths. And we handle many, many more birth certificates, thankfully. But in a typical week, in the last several years, we would handle about 50 death records a week. There were weeks where we were handling over 200, 210 a week. And it's unfortunately a sign of the times. And it's hard to witness that and not know that there is something profoundly tragic about what's going on in the world when you see that sort of thing. So fortunately, we're now at a point, we're past the peak. Hopefully we don't see another wave of this to come, but it gives us the opportunity to kind of take stock of what our job really is in the scheme of things. But we were always available for, whatever records people needed, particularly by mail, by email. And that's something we pride ourselves on, that even in the height of the quarantine,
absolutely,
we were up and running, because it's too important a job to tell people, well, we'll get back to you in 6 weeks when we may come back.
No, and that's something that John and I always talk about, on our radio program, because the town of North Hempstead, and it's a testament to the town supervisor and really to the whole town board. Right. Because, nobody stopped, Project Independence too, we've just been going, and I think that's what makes the town North Hempstead so special. is that everyone figured out a way to kind of still not completely, I mean, this shook the world, you know, and we were just trying to find ways to kind of keep some kind of new norm, you know, for people. And the fact that the clerk's office has been, you know, up and running this whole time, and I think is just amazing. And the town's lucky to have you, Wayne.
Well, I look forward to every day coming in here and helping out people as best we can. And I really think it's just great that we need to remember that while the world around us is at standstill, we still have a job to do for people. And, you know, for those of us, myself included, who suffered with COVID-19, you know, getting through that was significant, and being there to help people who are dealing with it going forward is just as important. So I'm very pleased that the town has really not missed a beat. There are things obviously we can't do right now, but the things that we do, we've continued to do, we continue to do them well. And we've had a great team, not only here in the clerk's office, throughout the town, doing the job each and every day. And we look forward to keeping that going.
Well said, Wayne, and thank you for joining us. Enjoy the rest of the summer. We look forward to seeing you in person.
Thank you. I'm going back out to sunbathe.
That's right.
See you all out there.
Take care.
Enjoy the rest of your summer, and I can't wait to see all of you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
My name is Dan Steiger, the administrator of the Science Museum of Long Island, and next to me is Hus Kivrak, the program manager of the Science Museum of Long Island. And today we're going to give you a tour of the property that our organization resides on, the Leeds Pond Preserve. It's a 36-acre preserve with a variety of ecosystems, including open fields, woodlands, marshes, streams, ponds, and even a saltwater estuary. Our property is open to the public, so anyone can join in and walk our walking trails. Some of the programs that we do include public programming, including a summer camp, which runs for 8 weeks, starting in end of June and into August. Each week has a different theme, where students will explore, a variety of topics within that theme. Other public programs we have during the school year as well include after-school programs and holiday workshops when kids are off from school. These are hands-on science learning programs where each day they will learn a different topic. Please join us today as we take a tour of the Leeds Pond Preserve. So the history of the Leeds Pond Preserve actually dates back quite a long time, and there was more than one property that was actually located. The house behind me was built in 1905 by Robert Sizer. He purchased the property in 1899, and the property he purchased was the open field that you see behind me. And he built the house and our carriage house and caretaker's cottage, both of which are also located on our property. The property to our north, where our woodlands reside, was owned by Charles Mason and the Mason family. In 1927, a gentleman by the name of Herman Goldman purchased the Sizer family land, which was a working farm at the time. He remodeled the building into a mansion and repurposed the buildings. Eventually, he purchased the land to the north, the Mason family farm, and completing his purchase to 36 acres. So we are entering our woodlands, which was owned by the Mason family prior to being purchased by Herman Goldman. And the area we are walking into is our Norway maple forest. These Norway maples are quite interesting, and many of the trees, plants that you will find here at the Leeds Pond Preserve are invasive species, meaning they really don't belong here. There's plants that have no natural enemies, and they grow and thrive. These Norway maples are quite interesting because their roots create an environment that can kill off sugar maples. They create an acidic environment in the soil where saplings cannot grow. So as you travel north into our woodlands, you will quickly come upon the remains of an old building. This building is the remains of the Mason family farmhouse. Okay? This area behind me was the porch, and what we're standing in was the carriageway. So we don't know much history about this particular building, right? We know that Herman Goldman purchased it in the 1950s, right, from them and left the ruins here on our property. This property, just like the Sizer family, was a working farm. So this area behind me, I'm standing on the porch of what was the Mason family farmhouse. As you can see behind me, that there is a variety of plant life growing, including trees, plants, shrubs, vines. And in the time, in less than 100 years that this was a farmhouse, nature has completely taken over this entire area. So you can see the foundation of the original farmhouse, all behind me, as well as the logs of downed trees that were once growing within these ruins.
So here we have some poison ivy, which is unfortunately pretty predominant in these forests. If you don't know, poison ivy could be identified by the 3 leaves, that old rhyme, 3 leaves, let it be. It usually has a lack of thorns or any kind of spiky indicators. But as you can see, it could take on a lot of different colors. It's often very green, but it can dull down into this yellow. And it usually has a waxier, shinier surface on the leaf. Here we see some yellow and green poison ivy. This has actually been treated, so it's on its way out. But just because you only see these colors doesn't mean it's not poison ivy. There's poison ivy that's red on the edges as well, depending on the season. In the fall, it tends to take on a reddish hue around the edges and is much shinier. It's an allergic reaction. There's oils that come off the leaf. So if you do happen to come in contact, as long as you wash your hands or wipe any afflicted areas quickly enough, you should be okay. But just because you see poison ivy like this that looks dead or is on its way out does not mean that it still can't hurt you. Even dead leaves exude oil that may make contact with your skin. So just be careful when you see leaves of 3 just like this and no other kind of, so you'll see over here, this is not poison ivy. It has much featherier leaves, excuse me. But just to be safe, anytime you see a nice thin stalk like this with 3 leaves at the end, just to be safe, keep your distance and wash your hands if you think you may have come in contact. So now we're going to focus on some of the plants and shrubs in the understory. We have a wide variety of plants here, each with its own unique properties and uses. So right here we have some garlic mustard. This was one of the first plants ever cooked back in Europe hundreds of years ago. It has a lot of medicinal purposes. You can eat it raw and blend it up into a pesto or chop it up into a salad. When you see, when you see a thick stem like this with thorns on it and big compound leaves coming off, this is known as devil's walking stick. It was used by the Native Americans to treat a lot of ailments such as toothache or headache and topical little things like that. All right, so coming up here on my left, we have a huge amount of kudzu. This is a vine that can grow a foot every day. It's known as the vine that took over the South. It's also known as Japanese arrowroot. And as you can see, this entire region is kudzu. You can identify it by these kind of dinosaur foot leaves, like this, and these long vines that interweave and kind of suffocate all the other plant life underneath it. So in the wintertime, all of this greenery, all these leaves dry up, and what's left is just a bunch of interwoven dried brown vines forming a bunch of huts. What these big bushes kind of become are these interwoven huts. And in fact, dried kudzu is used for basket weaving, so it's appropriate. And it's quite a sight, just a big open expanse of interwoven kudzu vines. So here we have an old tree trunk deep into the decomposition process. This tree died years ago, and as you can see, all of nature's decomposers have really worked on it over those years. Deep in the trunk is essentially just soil. This is very rich soil. And a lot of here, you'll see some mold, there's some fungus, all sorts of things that break down the tree and take away a lot of its structural integrity. So I'll try to show you. It's very pliable and almost sponge-like on the inside. So we can see some here. It's very squishy and soft, and that's due to years of decomposition. And over time, more and more of this tree will return to the earth and provide nutrients for the next batch of life to grow. And now we're transitioning to our open forest area. You can see we don't have the same canopy as we did before. We don't have that convergence of trees creating as much shade as we did during the Norwegian maple section. This is our campsite where we host campfires for kids of all ages. We have campfires during scout overnights, during summer camp programs, and all sorts of other holiday workshops, all sorts of other programming. And this is really, if you're gonna have a fire in the woods, this is the safest way to do it. It's open, it's clear from other trees, and it is surrounded by stones to kind of contain any fire that we might have. These logs were made by a Boy Scout troop that was kind enough to kind of donate their time and resources to make this nice setting. But as you can see, it needs a little bit of a fix-me-up. And I think we're in talks with another troop right now who's gonna help us do that as well. While the preserve is open to the public, if you are interested in having a campfire here, please contact the museum before you do so, and we'll help you arrange it in a safe and timely manner. And here we have another type of tree in this forest. This is an American sycamore. These are the largest deciduous trees in the eastern United States. They can grow up over 100 feet tall. They're very easily identifiable from their camouflage-like bark. So if you see here, we can pull some bark off very easily. This bark could actually be brewed to make some tea that's very commonly used to treat some ailments. But because it flakes off very easily, it exposes the tree to a lot of fungus and bacteria that actually makes it at risk for disease. So not the best wood to build with, although it is used for building butcher's blocks and shelters occasionally. So that's it for this section of our preserve. We're just gonna head on out here towards the visitor parking lot and enter in the second section of the forest, the stream trail.
So our parking lot divides two sections of our trails. So the trail behind me is going to go up a hill and lead to a stream. So there are many freshwater streams that feed into Leeds Pond, right, as they flow downhill, mostly from runoff and melt in the winter times, and they flow into a marshland, which will then connect to our pond. Now, even though it's called a pond, it's really not a freshwater body of water. It has a slight amount of salt in it, which we call a brackish. It is so since Leeds Pond, so all these bodies of waters around us connect. So our stream flows into our pond, and our pond flows into Manhasset Bay. And as we have mixing of these waters, the salt from the bay mixes with the fresh water from the streams, creating a brackish environment. So on my right here, and many of these plants above me, they're called the winged euonymus. Okay? They are another plant, invasive plant from Asia, and they're easily identifiable. So when you look at their stems, you will see these brown woody extensions or wings on all over their stems. These wings prevent insects from landing on their stems and eating the leaves. This is also called the burning bush. Certain times a year it grows red flowers, and all up and down this pathway you will see red flowers growing on its stems. Typically towards late fall and into early winter is when you can see these flowers. So another plant you will see all over our property on the ground next to me, growing up some of the trees, is English ivy. This is a plant that was planted here by Herman Goldman. A lot of the landscaping was done by him all over our property, and now you can find this plant on every corner of the Leeds Pond Preserve, growing all over ground cover, growing up trees. This plant can grow up to 90 feet in the air up a tree. Another native vine to this area, and often confused with poison ivy, is the Virginia creeper. So you can distinguish it from poison ivy, as this will have 5 leaves on its stem, rather than 3. Now in the fall, they will grow colorful flowers and berries, and also has a very strong root system. So as we pointed out before, with our rotting stump, as it decomposes into soil, when decomposers such as fungus and mushrooms will decompose, decompose all this wood. Right? Now, decomposers, unlike plants, they cannot make their own food. Right? They rely on dead and decaying things to give them energy and nutrients in order for them to survive. They cannot survive without it. If you see a tree or a plant that has fungus on it, it's very likely that parts of that or all of it are dead. To my left here, we have the stream that runs down our property, right, which flows right down into a marshy area, which actually flows underneath Rock Hollow Road and then connects to Leeds Pond. Right? Most of the water here comes from runoff from the very hilly areas. Okay? The soil underneath me is constantly saturated with water because there's constantly water that flows down through the hills via runoff. Now there are certain areas too where there's actually salamanders that live in the water. Being that even though this is fresh water, I would not recommend drinking this water, as there are a lot of natural and human-created waste that does flow into this area as runoff goes downhill, as it collects anything that it comes in contact with, including fertilizers, waste, animal waste, and all flows into this spot. And since it's fresh water, there isn't any natural things that can actually kill any of these contaminants. So another common plant that you will see around here, especially in wet and swampy, marshy areas, are skunk cabbage. So these leaves have kind of a foul smell that smells like a skunk, hence their name. Their giant leaves also kind of look like cabbage. They are harmful if people, dogs, cats will eat them. Small amounts will cause burning in the mouth. Large amounts can be fatal. They have the remarkable ability to produce a lot of heat, right? And they can even bloom on frozen ground. We tend to see them start to bloom late February or early March is when they start to rise up out of the ground. So looking at my next plant here is like taking a trip back in time, okay? So this is a New York fern. Now, out of all the plant life, ferns are among the oldest in existence. They've been on planet Earth for about 300 million years, okay? There is about 10,000 known species, and believe that there is another 5,000 species that still have yet to be identified. Right? They're known by these really thin and compound leaves. Right? They don't create flowers, but when they procreate, they create spores that will germinate into more seeds and ferns. So when you look up into the sky, you'll see some very tall trees. You know, the tallest trees that we have here. And the tallest trees in the Northeast, these are called tulip trees. Right? And they get their name because their greenish leaves kind of look like little tulips. Right? These trees can get well over 150 feet tall. In fact, the tallest tree that we've had was taken down recently. So this is the remnants of a tulip tree, one that we call Little John. This tree was the largest tree that we had on our property, as you can see by its massive trunk here. Okay. It was showing signs that it was no longer alive and would have been a threat to anyone walking by here. Okay. This tree was about 150 feet tall, which is among the upper limits of tulip trees. Okay. And you can see how big this massive hole on the inside, all right, which is big enough for me to jump into. It took them a full day to cut it down. They had to clear the ground in one of our trails. And when this trunk hit the ground, it shook the entire property.
As far as wildlife here at the preserve, we have lots of squirrels, the occasional chipmunk, raccoons constantly raiding our dumpsters, and if you're lucky, you might even see a fox. As far as birds, we have sparrows, warblers, chickadees. You might even see some red-tailed hawks. We have ospreys that fly over from Manhasset Bay, and you might even see one holding a fish in its claws there. We also have red-breasted sparrows, blue jays, and cardinals. Here we have the pond section of the property. Leeds Pond and the surrounding trails make up 21 of the 36 acres of the property in total. So let's take a walk down the trail and see what's going on by the pond. So here is Leeds Pond, part of Leeds Pond Preserve. This pond was formed by glacial movement during the last ice age. And like Dan mentioned previously, it is not an entirely freshwater pond. The fresh water from the streams mixes in with the salt water from Manhasset Bay, creating what's known as brackish water. There's all sorts of wildlife in this pond. You could find lots of algae, fish, as well as frogs and even snapping turtles who like to come up through here and up the road to lay their eggs on the flatlands of the preserve.
So about 10,000 years ago, what is now New England and New York State was covered by the what is known as the Wisconsin Glacier, right, during the last ice age. Right? Now, when it retracted, it left behind a lot of sand, gravel, sediments, right, much of which you could find on the North Shore today, especially on its beaches, or much like this rock behind me here too, right, which was deposited 10,000 years ago by the Wisconsin Glacier. It is the newest attraction here for this summer at the Science Museum of Long Island, as our second and third grade campers have been enjoying this immensely. So behind me, you will see the main building of the Science Museum of Long Island. Right? This was built by Robert Sizer around 1905. Now, he owned lumber mills and was responsible for a lot of the wood fixtures that you see all over the building. So behind me is the main building of the Science Museum of Long Island. It was built around 1905 by a man named Robert Sizer. So when he built this property was a working farm. So this comprises of this building you see behind me, our caretaker's cottage, and our carriage house, which is adjacent to our visitors' parking lot. Okay. Now, he owned lumber mills, and a lot of the wood fixtures and materials that you see here was built by him. So in 1927, this house was purchased by a man named Herman Goldman. He was a maritime attorney who represented shipping organizations, including domestic and international shipping organizations. At one point, he was the head of the International Shipping Organization lines. And he was also helped found the Albert Einstein College of Medicine. Now, when he built it, right, he expanded on this property. One of the things he did, and one of the more interesting things he did, was he brought in parts from an ocean liner called the Leviathan to build what is now part of our basement. And some of the things he brought in was portholes, ropes, steps of the floor in what we call our Leviathan room, all came from this ship. Now, parts of this ship are also on display in the Smithsonian as well. This was a summer home for him and his family. Right? There are 11 bathrooms, and each one of his family members, his brothers and sisters, had their own apartments within this house. So thank you for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed the tour of the Leeds Pond Preserve. And if you do want to see it in person, feel free to visit us.
How are you? I know, it's hot. I'm glad it's FunDay Monday too, but it's hot. If anyone has a fan, use a fan today. But at least drink water. Make sure you're staying hydrated. So we'll try to keep cool as we practice. So we'll start our twisting. So use the hips to swing the arms. So the more we relax the arms, the more breeze we generate. So generate a breeze around the body. Again, dropping tension. Let the arms go. Swing. Using our legs, shift our weight side to side. So still keeping our feet flat, flat to ground. Head up, opening up our neck, opening up our posture. Slow down our legs, then our hips, then our arms. Palms up. Inhale, circling up. Exhale, washing down. Breathe in and up. Exhale and down. Again, breathe in. And release. Drop our chin, look down. Look up. And down. Again, look up. And straight ahead, look to our right, to our left. Again, right. And left. Back to middle, ear to shoulder. So lay your head down, side to side, back and forth. And circle. So small circles, loosen our neck, nice and easy. Reverse, circle the other way. Good. So keeping the shoulders down, again, opening our neck. Back to middle, wind our chin, open forward, pull back, open neck, release, point chin, release. Moving down, circle the shoulders forward, up and forward, roll back, circle the shoulders back, up and back, pulling back. Add our weights, alternate forward, waist and shoulder, so roll forward, roll back, pulling back, so twist, pull back. And now to our lower back, massage the back a little bit. So stimulate the body, tapping the back. So gently tap around to our hips. We're going to tap down our legs, down to our knees, inside our legs, back up. Tapping down towards knees, tapping up. Again, down the legs, up the legs. We're going to shake out our legs. So we're going to settle into one leg or one foot and shake, gently shake. Loose, loosen leg, loosen foot, ankle. And come back to middle. Now feet closer. So for our knees, slight bend in our knees, small circle. Easy circle, just a slight bend and reverse. So we're not bending our knees too much, so be careful with your knees. And up. Separate our feet. Right foot, 45 degrees. Sit back to our right. Left heel, touch forward. And toes. So settling back, touching front and toe. Circle on our toe. Easy. And reverse. Circle the other way. Good. Switch. Left foot, 45 degrees. Sit back to our left. Right heel and toe. touch our heel and toe, circle on our toe, and reverse, both ways. Okay, and feet apart again, so to our wrists, swooping in, circle the palms in. Again, drop the shoulders, drop that tension. We all carry tension in the body. Reverse, back of hands out, so brushing out. Both ways, inside, outside, palm of hand, back of hand. To our elbows, bending in, pointing down, inside and down. Again, point it and down. Reverse, pull up and open. Up, middle and forward. Again, pull, open, and down. To our right shoulder, so touch our right shoulder. Right palm up, circle out to our right and down. Up, right, back, and lower. Again, top to bottom. Reverse, sweep, bottom to top. Again, back and forward. One more circle, past the body, in front of body, and down to switch. So, touching our left shoulder, left palm up, circle out to our left, and down. Again, back and forward, circle top using our hips, and down, reverse, bottom to top. So again, the hips control the arm, bring the arm. One more circle, past the body, in front and lower. Drop our hands, our stretching, palms up. Inhale, expand up to sky. Exhale, and circle, lowering down. Breathe in, so push all the way up. And release. Inhale, filling up. And release. We're going to interlock our fingers a little bit. We're going to bring our feet just a little bit closer. We're going to bend. We're going to inhale, up the middle. We're going to exhale, slightly bend to our right, a little bit. Inhale up. Exhale, bend to our left. Inhale up. Exhale, down right. Breathe in and lift. Exhale, down left. Now we're going to inhale up. We're going to twist. Exhale, twist to our right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to our left. Breathe in to middle. Out to our right. One more time. Inhale to middle. Exhale to our left. Breathe in. And let the arms come down. Feet a little bit wider. So we're going to sit back a little bit. Let the body hang forward. Roll forward over our feet. Inhale. Roll up to middle. Exhale. Roll down and forward. Again, breathe in and up, out and down. Inhale and lift, up to center, separating our feet, so stretching our side, sitting back a little bit, right hand bottom, left hand top, stretch over to our corner, shift left, stretching over to our right, reach right, to our left, reach left, back to middle, and down. So bring our feet closer, so more shoulders width, body width. So we're going to start with some legs, just settling down into our legs, keeping our hips flat and level. So we'll place our hands as if on a table. So keeping our hips level, keeping our palms flat and level. So sit back a little bit. We're going to start our shift. Shift to our right. Shift to our left. So don't start to tilt the body. Don't start to move the arms or hands. So keeping everything level, just using our legs. Shift right, shift left, shift right. So legs to left. Good, so legs right and left. We're going to add our hips. Shift to our right, turn our hips to our right. Body still level. Shift left, turn to our left. Shift right to turn right, left to turn left. Again, legs and hips. Shift right, turn right, left, turn left, right. So circle right, our hips, circle our hips, left, right, to left. Good. Again, right, one more time. To left, back to middle. Now we're going to circle the hands, down, inhale, up in front, exhale, forward and down, sitting back. Breathe in and up, forward, exhale, down, inhale, up, exhale, forward and down. Breathe in and out. One more time. Inhale up, forward, exhale, and down. Now we're going to shift to our right leg, left foot in. We're going to step to our left corner. We're going to shift and turn to our left corner, feet flat. So still using legs, we're going to add this circle. So as we sit back, lifting up, scooping up, pushing forward and down, inhaling back and up, exhale forward and down, breathe in back, exhale forward, breathing in, pulling in, breathing out, pushing out, inhale, back, exhale, forward, one more time, breathe in, and out. Now shift all the way back. Close our feet. Step to our side. Left together. Step to our right corner. Shift our weight. Feet flat. So again, as we sit back, pulling in, lifting up, pushing forward or out and down. Inhaling back. Exhale and push. Breathe in and back. Out and push. Inhale. Exhale. Again, breathe in. And out. One more time. Inhale back. Exhale. Forward. Pull all the way back. Together. Separate our feet. And lower. So I want to make sure we can take one step forward in front of the body, as well as one step back behind the body. Okay? So hands to our hips. So settle to our right together. So now our left heel touch forward. Close our feet. Left foot. Step back. And settle down. Together. So again. Left foot again, heel forward and close, left foot back and settle. Together. Switching sides before we add the arm. So shift to our left, together, settling down, right heel, touch forward and close, right foot, step back, settling down, sitting down, not leaning back. Close our feet. Right heel. Touch forward. And close. Right foot. Step back. And close. So settle left. Right together. Sorry. Now adding some arms. Arms together. So if we touch our left heel forward. Pull the hands down to our side. Close. Together. If we step back with our left heel, our left foot, push forward. So we're pushing away. Pull in together, forward, pull down, in front. Close. Stepping back. Pushing away. Close. So again, left leg, pull down, in front. And close. Left leg, step back and pull. Together, again. Down in front. Close. Push apart. Together, we're going to switch sides. Step to our left side. Settle left. Together. Right heel touches forward. Hands pull down. In front. Close. Right foot steps back. Push away. And close. So, right heel forward. Sorry. Pull down. And close. Right foot back. Pull. Together. Right side. Down. In front. Close. Right side. Back. Apart. Again. Pull. Down in front. And close. Push apart. And close. One more time. Pull. Down. And close. Push apart. And close. Back to our middle. And lower. So now just a lift of the body, of the arms. Exhale. Settle down. Breathe in and up. Exhale down. So starting with our legs, then our hips, then our arms. Shifting to our right, turning to our right, holding the ball, right to corner, and switch. Shift to our left, then our hips, bring the arms, and switch. Shift right, turn right, switch our hands. Shift left, turn left, switch our hands. Shift right, turn right, arms follow. So our cloud hands practice. So smooth. So move smooth and soft to our right, to corner, switch our hands to our left. Now we're going to add our feet. Shift right together and switch our hands. Step to our left side. Shift left together to our right. Together and switch to our left. Together and switch. Right to corner. Left to corner. Now from our right, we're going to take 2 steps to our left. 1 together. Switch our hands. Now twist to our right. Step to our left. Again. Left together. Take 2 steps to our right. 1. Shift right together. And switch. Twist left. Step to our right. Together. And switch. Again to our left. 1 step. Together. Arms continue. Left. Together. Arms continue. 2 steps to our right. 1. And switch. 2. Together. To our left. 1. Switch. And 2. Together. One more time. Right. Together. Arms continue to switch. Step right. Together. 2. And back to our middle. Now. So now, just upper half of body. Our spinal twist. So right side, twist to reach forward. Left side, twist to reach forward. Right side forward. Left side forward. Again, right and left. One more, right, left, adding a pushing intent. Left palm up, right palm out, and push off our palm. Scoop our right, pushing our left, push away. Scoop left to push right. Scoop right to push left. We're going to add more of our hips, a bigger body turn. So leaving our left hand, we're going to twist to our right, using again our hips, our weights. twist, circle to our right, bend our right. Now we push forward. So leave our right, twist left, circle to our left, bend our left, and push. So 1 in front, twist 2 to our side, bend right, push our right. 1, 2, bend left, and push. So now 1 continuous movement, 1 push into the next, open, close, and push into open, close, and push, circling left to close, and push, circling right to close, and push. One more time, left, close, and push. Now from here, we're going to open one more time to our right. Now we're going to drop our left hand and come back to our middle, holding a bowl, cutting forward and hold. So still upper hand for body, then we're going to add our legs. So giving with our left and hold, giving with our right and hold. So here, so we have our giving intent, this is fine. Now we're going to reach up to our left corner and pull down, swing up to our right. Check our left pulse, touching our wrists. Bring forward, wipe off our hand, pull in, push down and up. Right hand bottom, give with our right. Reach up to our right corner, grab from our corner, pull down, swing up to our left. Check our right pulse, bring to our right, wipe off our hand, pull in, push down, and up. So with our legs, left hand bottom, we're going to hold the ball, shift all the way right, together, step to our left corner, shift left, give to our left. Now we're going to reach up to our corner, pull down right, swing up, check our left pulse, bring to our left, wipe off our hand, pull in, push down, forward, and up. Now sit back, keeping both thumbs up, so this right hand is going to become bottom of the bowl as we step together. Step to our right corner, give to our right, shift our weight, turn our hips, reach up to our right, and pull down, swing up, check our right pulse, bring to our right, wipe off our hand, pulling in, pushing down, forward, and up. Back, right, together. Step left, give our left. We'll try one more time. Reach up to our left, pull down, swing up, check our left pulse, bring left, wipe off our hand, pull in, push down, forward, and up. Back together, close our feet. So we'll take a few steps back. Okay, so we'll put these 3 movements together. Just our simple beginning, sitting back. Inhale, body up together. Exhale, body down. Again, breathe in and out. Now, as we twist to our right, we're going to start to open both of the arms. Open to our right, bend our right, and push our right. Twisting left, open to our left, both of our arms, bend our left, and push our left. Now we're going to hold the ball. Right together. Step left. Give our left. Reach up and pull down. Lift up. Check our left pulse. bring forward. Wipe off our hand. Pull in. Push down. And push forward. Sit back, circling right. Down to our left. To hold. Step right. Give to our right. Reach up to corner. Pull down to corner. Swing up. Check our right pulse. Bring to our right. Wipe off our hand. Pull in. Push down. Forward. And up. We'll just sit back together and close. Okay, so we're going to come back. So we'll try another movement. Here. We have our spinal twist. Right side reach forward. Left side reach forward like before. Reach our right. Reach our left. Now here, reach our right. We're going to circle and pinch. Pull to our right. Back to middle. Reach with our left. Circle and pinch. Pull to our left. Back to middle. And release. Reach our right. Circle and pinch. Pull to our right. Now we're going to reach down with our left hand. Circle under to our left. One lift. One lower. Both arms move. And close. Reach with our left. Circle and pinch our left. Pull to our left. Reach down with our right. Under right. One side lift. One side lower. And close. Reach right. Pinch our right. And pull. Reach our left. Down. So under something. One arm up. One arm down. And close. Again. Reach our left. Pinch. Pull to our left. Reaching down right. Under. One up. One down. And close. We're going to try with our legs. Reach our right. Pinch our right. Pull to our right. Feet together. Step to our left. Reach down left. Under left. One arm lifts. One arm lowers. Feet together. Hands up. Reach with our left. Pinch our left. Step to our right. Reach down. Under right. One up. One down. And close. Good. Okay. So everything we've done, then we'll relax. We'll relax. We're going to start from here. Sitting back. Inhale up. Exhale down. Breathe in. And out. Open to our right. Bend our right. And pull. Open to our left. Bend our left. And push. We're going to hold the ball. Right together. Step to our left corner. Give our left. Reach up left. And pull down. Swing up. Check our left pulse. And bring forward. Wipe off. Pull back. Push down. And forward. Now from here we're going to sit back. Pinch our right. Together. Step left. Now reach down. Under. And up. Together. Now we're going to hold the ball. And close. Step to our right corner. Give our right. Reach up right. And pull down. Swing up. Check our right pulse. And bring forward. Right. Pull it. Down. Push forward. And up. Sit back to our left. Pinch our left. Together. Step to our right. Reach down. Under. Forward. And up. Settle down. And close. You're doing great. Doing great. Okay. So we're cooling down now. Even more. I know it's still hot. It's still hot. I think they're giving out free ice cream today, so after our class, go get some free ice cream before it melts. So again, drop the hands, drop our tension, let go. Ah, beautiful today. But if you can find some shade, stay in some shade. But again, drink water. Please, please drink water. Whether you're thirsty or not, we need to keep hydrated. Okay, we're going to shake out our legs and feet again, nice and easy. Heat our hands. Shift to our right. Together. Step forward. Massage our knee a little bit to our knee, to our thigh, and to our calf. And up, other side. Settle to our left. Right foot forward. Massage our knee, sitting back. Up to our thigh. And down to our calf and shin. And up. Massage our lower back, heat to back. And tap. Upper back, gently tap. Break up our tension. Other side. Still keep the posture clear. Us standing up. To our head, gently tap all over our head. To our ears. Massage the ears, inside of our ears. Right. Pull down. Pitch. And pull. Again. And down. 3 circles. Inhale. Up to forehead. Exhale. Washing down. Breathe in and up. Out and down. Again. Inhale. And release. And lower. And down. Thank you again for coming out today. I always enjoy seeing you. I enjoy our practice together. I hope you do too. So again, get something to drink. Stay cool. Continue to practice. Again, practice. Practice as much as you can. But stay cool. Have a wonderful week. We'll see you next time. I forgot my fan. Got it. Thank you. Have a good week.
Hi folks, we are Bud and Linda, and this week, let's open up with some polkas! Sing along with us.
Here we go. Roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel. We've got the blues on the run. Sing ta-da-da. Sing out a song of good cheer. Now's the time to roll the barrel. Hey, why? 'Cause the gang's all here.
Let's do it again.
All right. Roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel of fun.
Fun, fun, fun.
Roll out the barrel. We got the blues on the run. Sing boom ta-da-da. Sing out a song of good cheer.
Now's the time to roll the barrel, 'cause the gang's all here. Here's the clarinet polka.
All right.
One more time. Thank you so much. Next tune is a nice waltz written by Hungarian composer Franz Lehár, I believe the name is. Anyway, here it's called The Merry Widow.
Dance floors open, everyone at home.
much. The second one was Johann Strauss Waltz. And for our final tune for this week, we're going to ask you to do the cha-cha-cha at home.
A cha-cha-cha?
Yeah, Linda will show you how to do it also. Oh, yeah. Looks good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it on home now. Cha-cha-cha, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. So, that's it for this week. Once again, we are Bud and Linda. To contact us, please call 311. And next week, our final week, too bad. Anyway, we will be saluting our brave troops. So until then, here's a little poem. Just remember, ladies and gentlemen, smiling is infectious. You catch it like the flu. When someone smiled at me today, I started smiling too. I passed around the corner and someone saw my grin. When he smiled, I realized I'd passed it on to him. So until next week, ladies and gentlemen, Bud and Linda, thank you so much. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello and welcome to a walk down FunDay Monday lane. I'm Christina Liu with Project Independence, and my fabulous host for today is the host of our Project Independence NU radio program, John Ryan. Hello, John.
Hey, Christina, how you doing?
Good, and you can listen to both of us on Fridays on our radio show. It's 88.1 FM or WCWP.org, and we have all kinds of information on what's going on in the town. But today, for our FunDay Monday special, we have on the wonderful tax receiver, Charles Berman, who has a very festive summer shirt on, I must say. I'm very into that. How are you doing, Charlie?
Good, fine, thank you.
Good.
This is the first time I've ever been on a FunDay Monday show, and it's also the first time I've ever done Project Independence on Zoom.
There you go. See, so it's
a lot of firsts going on. Pretty exciting.
So, Charlie, as you know, FunDay Monday has been going on. It's been a big tradition in North Hempstead for over 35 years, and obviously this year is a little different, but we're still making it work. And I want to know, what is your favorite memory from FunDay Mondays?
Well, I really like the Hawaiian luau. That's why I'm wearing my Hawaiian shirt today.
Okay.
And, you know, I like the atmosphere, and I really, I do like Hawaii. I was there once, and I think that at FunDay Monday, we really replicate, you know, the atmosphere that people get when they go to Hawaii.
I love it. That's the spirit, Charlie.
Wonderful. Now I have a question for you, Charlie, and that's in reference to a summer memory. You know, I've met your family. I have two boys and a daughter who's engaged, and so you have a nice family. Go back in time and give us a sharing of a summer memory that you enjoy, and not chasing them around trying to get them to be good, but something where, come on back here, don't jump in the water, but something fun that you really had a good time.
Well, my daughter went to sleepaway camp for many years, starting with the summer before she started second grade.
Oh,
and
wow.
We really couldn't get her to stop until she was at Penn State. You know, she was a counselor there for 1 or 2 summers. But, you know, every year they had a family visiting day in the middle of the summer. And we would all pile in the car, you know, early in the morning and drive up to the Berkshires. And we would arrive with all the other families and just spend the entire day, you know, with my daughter and with her friends and with the kids, enjoying the sleepaway camp and all the facilities and, you know, going swimming and water skiing and playing a little tennis. And, you know, we always look forward to that day every summer, you know.
Nice.
Sometimes it coincided with her birthday.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
I love it. So now, Charlie, what is something that our audience may not know about you, whether it's a secret hobby or something that you're talented in, no one might know? So share it with the world.
Yeah, well, I've been running for office for a long time, so I have to disclose everything. That's kind of a tough question, but you know, I did, you know, and I've lived in Roslyn over 32 years, and I spent a lot of time in my Temple Sinai of Roslyn, you know, volunteering, and also in the leadership. I have various positions as committee chairs. I was the president of the Brotherhood, which is a men's club, and then I also became the president of the Temple over time, going through, you know, the executive board process. So really, you know, I don't, you know, share this a lot, but you know, I am, you know, religious, and when I'm not working and I don't have other commitments and responsibilities, I like to, you know, spend the time at my temple, either in worship or service.
That's absolutely great.
I just want to jump in there and say one thing, which is very nice that you're religious and spiritual, but I know what your job entails, and I know what running for office entails, and what the work of a public service entails. And on top of that, to be any sort of a committee person or officer of a temple, that's a lot of work. And I compliment you for that, because, you know, to be the president of the men's group, my partner Peter, you know, he's involved with his men's group. It's a lot of work. At the end of the day, it's just, that's tremendous.
It is, you know, I mean, I don't have those leadership roles anymore. I did this, you know, between 1990 and 2007.
Okay.
Now I'm just there on the executive board, you know, kind of as the past president's one of the elders.
Right. Don't say just. It's still work.
Yeah, that's right. Don't say just.
Want your information.
Right. But I still enjoy, you know, going as much as possible. Of course, you know, all of our services are beautiful. And, you know, we've been doing our worship services on Zoom, including, you know, all of our all of our programming and our lecture series. So, you know, we're still all connected. And if we can't all be together under one roof, we're all together, you know, on Zoom. So, I still, you know, I'm able to do the same things as always.
Well, listen, that's what it's all about, you know, and I want to take this time to thank you, Charlie, for always being a special part of Project Independence. We could always count on you to be at all of our live events, now our virtual events. So it's really great, and we look forward to seeing you again in person. And I want to thank you for being here, and enjoy the rest of your summer. And keep on rocking that Hawaiian shirt.
Well,
I know, absolutely.
I love Project Independence. I think it really is one of the, you know, most important programs that we have in the town. And it's a great thing. You know, my parents, who were 96 and living in, you know, in the village of Lawrence, which is in the town of Hempstead, they didn't have anything quite like this, you know, for them. And it really is wonderful. I'm looking forward to joining. I'm going to be 65 later this year. So when do I get that?
That's right. You're good
Don't
to
rush
go.
it, Charlie. Don't rush it.
All right. Well, thank you again, and enjoy the rest of your summer, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
I hope that you had a great time joining us for this week's virtual FunDay Monday. I, along with our town board, our receiver of taxes, and our town clerk, thank you for allowing us to join you in your homes, on your TVs, and on your computers. We hope to see you again next week.